Hey y'all!
Basic vacation!
Happy New Year's, y'all. We stayed up a little too late last night and drank a little too much. So there was no home-cooked breakfast this morning, and we were all dragging. So we all ate a bowl of cereal, and then we decided to get up and get dressed and head out for the day. First stop was Fuddruckers for some lunch, and then we really wanted to go to Anakeesta today, but all the tickets were sold out, so we ended up going to SkyLand Ranch. It's just us as a family of 5 today because we all split up. Some of the group went shopping, some of the group was able to get tickets to Anakeesta, but we are determined to have a good day and make as many memories as possible. We came to SkyLand Ranch last year and it was so much fun, and this year they even added on more stuff. So even though it was freezing, we had an absolute blast. Rode the chairlift up the mountain, and then we walked around and seen the animals for a few, and then we were so cold we decided to go into the little cafe and get some hot chocolate. There was so much to do at SkyLand Ranch and it was so affordable. They had a live band playing, which was such a nice added touch. They even came down and showed the boys how to play an instrument. I couldn't tell y'all what that instrument was called, but they thought it was so cool. One of my favorite things is the scenery here. They have this huge bridge that you can walk around and see all the mountains, and we were even able to see some snow at the top of some of the mountains. And then to keep the boys interested, they had this little playground where you could climb through the nets while walking on the bridge, and while the parents walked up the bridge, the kids could climb through the nets and climb all the way to the top, and the boys loved that part too. We finally got to the top and the views did not disappoint. Of course, we had to take some family photos, and then it was time to head back down and let the boys play on the playground. This little playground is so cute. I wish I had it in my own backyard. It looks like a little farmhouse, but the boys ran and played on here for a few, and then we got chilly again, so we walked over to a little fire they had going, and over here while you stood around the fire and got warm, there was all kinds of cute games the boys could play. Luke and Brody decided to play some cornhole, Bray played some tic-tac-toe, and we got all toasty by the fire. Then we decided to go in the gift shop, and of course the boys wanted a stuffy. I did talk them out of it because the stuffies were $20 a piece, and I knew they would just lose it, or when we got home it would turn into a dog toy. And there's a huge mall across the street, so I told them if they would wait, we would go over there and they could get something. But we had so much fun, and it was time to head down on the chairlift because we were meeting up with all of our friends to do the mountain coaster. SkyLand Ranch is even prettier at night. They had everything lit up, and their mountain coaster is 1.5 miles long, which was so much fun. So we all bundled up and jumped on the mountain coasters, and we had a blast. And then we ran over to the outlet mall to get some more warm clothes and back to the cabin to cook dinner. Love you guys.